African.
A very good afternoon to you, and you're live in the studios of Pan-African TV. My name is Richmond Amufa Sapon, and you can call me Richie. And today we have an exclusive interview with the Press and Information Secretary of the National Union of Ghana, our students, and they have some donations they intend to do for needy students in deprived communities, or let me say in lockdown communities. So if you're a needy student, Nugs has an initiative they are coming up with where they will locate you in your at your locality and donate to you in these times of the lockdown. So the Press and Information Secretary is already seated with me. If you're watching us from your homes, it is time for us to let you know that you have to keep safe. You have to ensure that you stay home so that it can save our community. If you are watching us also live on Facebook, don't forget to send your comments below the comment section. We'll read it for you. If you are also watching us on digital TV or multi TV, on satellite TV, don't forget to send us your location, your information, as we read it for you as the show goes on. If you are part of or you can be part of the people Nooks are looking for to give their initiative packages to. So just make sure that you stay tuned. Let me give you a breakdown of what is happening across the African continent as we speak now. Now, I want to let you know that the coronavirus and the infected areas in Africa, the number of the cases some countries have recorded, how many of them have been able to recover, and all of that. But first, let me just give you the confirmed cases so that you know which of the African countries do not have any corona cases as of now. Yes, COVID-19, some countries in Africa still do not have it. So I'm going to give you a breakdown of what is going on in Africa at the moment. Algeria has recorded 584 cases now. Algeria 584. Angola has 7 cases. Benin has 6 cases. Botswana has 3 cases. Burkina Faso has 246 cases. Burundi has no cases at all. Cameroon has 193 cases. Cape Verde has 6 cases. Central African Republic has 6 cases. Chad has 5 cases. And Comoros has 0 cases. Congo Republic has 19 cases. Congo Democratic Republic has 98 cases. Cote d'Ivoire, our neighboring country, has 168 cases. Djibouti has 25 cases. Egypt has 656 cases. Equatorial Guinea has 14 cases. Eritrea has 12 cases. Iwutani has 9 cases. Ethiopia has 25 cases. Gabon has 16 cases. Gambia has 4 cases. Ghana has 152 cases, but don't forget that it has been updated because some people have recovered from this 152. Now, Guinea has 22 cases. Guinea-Bissau has 8 cases. Kenya has 5. Yes, Kenya has 50 cases. Lesotho has no case recorded. Liberia has only 3 cases. Libya has 8 cases. Madagascar has 46 cases. Mali has 25 cases. Mauritania has 6 cases. Mauritius has 128 cases. Morocco, they have 574 cases. Mozambique has 8 cases. Namibia has 11 cases. Niger has 27 cases. Nigeria has 131. Nigeria has 131 cases. Rwanda has 70 cases. Sao Tome and Principe has 0. Sao Tome, my preferred holiday destination aside Ghana, they have 0. Senegal has 162 cases. Seychelles Island or Seychelles has 10 cases. Sierra Leone has 0 case recorded. Somalia has 3 cases, and now South Africa is leading the whole of Africa with a number of cases. South Africa has 1,326 cases. South Sudan has 0 case recorded. Sudan has 6 cases. Tanzania has 19 cases. Togo has 34 cases. Tunisia has 326 cases. Uganda has 33 cases. Zambia has 35 cases. And Zimbabwe has 7 cases. You're watching Youth Empowerment Television Show, your most educative youth analysis talk show that we bring to you every Monday to Thursday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Here, we are here to inform you, to educate you, to entertain you in a way that settles you at home in this lockdown period. Like I said, my guest is already seated. As time goes on, I'll be giving you updates of the COVID-19 that you are supposed to be aware. I'll give you the world breakdown too very, very soon so that you get to understand what is going on across the African continent. Let me quickly go to my guest so that I can be able to give you a live update on what is happening. Chairman, you are welcome. And my guest is Nana Osei Yao Belusi. Bellucci. You're an Italian.
I'm a Ghanaian.
You're a Ghanaian.
100% Ghanaian.
100%. He is the Press and Information Secretary for National Union of Ghana Students. Chairman, you are welcome.
Thank you, my brother.
It's such a pleasure to have you in our studios.
Same here.
Okay. So tell us, Nugs is embarking on an initiative that seeks to support needy Ghanaian students with some food items and stuff. Tell me about this.
Thank you for the opportunity. Nugs Food Bank is an initiative by the national executives of the National Union of Ghana Students.
Okay.
And this initiative is in 2 folds. One is the social intervention, and the other one is also the academic intervention.
Okay.
The social intervention, we are looking at the needy students, and also although the project is for students, but notwithstanding, we cannot overlook the less privileged people. So we have decided to bring those less privileged people on board as well, whereby we will be donating food items and some petty basic needs that might be helpful in the time of this lockdown. And also, when we have a look at the academic intervention too, we all know that the president gave a directive to close all universities and all schools across the country. So therefore, there was a need to engage in the online system or the e-learning platform. And we all know that some universities, authorities have made provisions for some of their students to get data. So the National Secretariat was receiving a lot of calls and a lot of pleas that some of the students, their institutions, authorities couldn't make those provisions for them. So they were pleading for us to come to their aid. So that was the reason why we introduced the limited sharing of the airtime for those vulnerable students to also get data and partake in the online classes too as well.
Okay. So somebody would say, how was Nugs getting all these resources to do the sharing? How do you intend to get the resource? Nugs has money, eh?
Oh, it's not so, but we the executives, there is a saying that leadership is all about sacrifice and also a leader by an example. So the national executives, we made some contributions, which was worth of 2,000 Ghana cedis. As a startup.
So you're using 2,000 Ghana cedis to support students in our communities, and even you are saying you would want to get some other Ghanaians also in the umbrella.
Exactly.
With 2,000 cedis.
Yes, and also some people, some individuals also are supporting our cause. One person donated 5,000 Ghana cedis worth of sanitary pads and toilet rolls. And also another restaurant at Adabraka, have forgotten the name, they are also giving us 200 packs of rice.
200 packs of rice.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And also yesterday, Paradise Park Mineral Water, they gave us a first tranche of 300 bags of sachet waters, and some of the students leaders. They've also donated some food items. Rice,
are you able to tell us how much Nugs has gotten so far as these contributions? Because Nugs is accountable to the students who have spent time to watch you. How much has Nugs gotten so far from these donations people are making?
Oh, to be honest with you, with regards to the exact amount that we've gotten so far, I can tell you that now we are having 2,100 Ghana cedis, because I made.
So with all this donation, aside your 2,000, you have gotten 100 cedis extra.
Yes.
National Union of Ghana students.
Yes.
A whole Nugs.
Yes.
Okay.
The project is still on course, so as time goes on, we will be pleading with individuals and former executives of National Union of Ghana students, and also some student leaders who can also contribute to support this project as well. So as I said earlier on, I made mention
that
the
government Ministry of Education decided to have a partnership with you guys.
Oh, when you mention of Nugs, you cannot do away with the Ministry of Education, because they are their chief partner.
Have they been able to support you financially, materially on this campaign?
As it stands now, no, but things are in the pipeline, and we are hoping for the best by the close of tomorrow.
I want to ask you this: how are you able to identify needy students in this lockdown communities? Everywhere is locked down, especially in the areas that the president has announced we have to experience this partial lockdown. How are you able to identify students who are in need?
Okay, yesterday, as His Excellency Isaac J. Hyde addressed the Ghanaian students, he gave out some numbers that are being available for students who are in need to contact those numbers. So once you contact those given numbers, your well-detailed information about you will be taken. Then the union will proceed it from there.
So it means that the union does not know any needy student until the student look out for them. Until the students search where Nugs, they can locate Nugs or
for now, that is what I can say, because we all know that this lockdown issue is a critical condition for all of us. So if the person does not contact you, it will be very difficult for you to identify that this person needs help.
So it's not as if Nugs is embarking on this campaign because Nugs have had a survey and realized that around Wisconsin University there's 25 students there who are needy. Legon has 14 students who live around the Ponglu who are needy. There's no research policy or there's no document that has informed Nugs to do this initiative. Is that your case?
For that one, all that I can say is that we all know that once we are students, we are vulnerable. We are needy because we are not working. So we, the national executives, we thought it wise that during this lockdown era, students might be in need of help. So we are supposed to do a backup plan for our students, so that at the end of the day, they won't get into other critical situations.
How many Ghanaian students do we have in Ghana total?
We have, in general, we are having 12 million Ghanaian students, both home and abroad. But in Ghana here, we are around 10 million. From crèche to PhD level.
From crèche?
Yes, to PhD level.
PhD level. So out of a 30 million population, almost half of our population are in school.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll do this verification. All right. The reason why I'm asking you this is that, are you sure that at the slow pace of the contribution, since His Excellency the President, J. Hyde, announced this particular initiative of helping needy students in several areas, are you able to tell us that Nugs currently has no proper data as to where they can allocate students? So if at the end of the day, if you said 12 million students, if 6 million students out of this 12 million, which we will verify, my producers are trying to verify, with this 6 million student population, if all of them call the numbers Jihad, His Excellency the President has announced, does Nugs has the capacity, aside the 1,000, 2,100 cities, to give all these people help with this brilliant initiative you guys are launching?
Before I start answering this question, I'll first tackle the data issue. We all know that our union has suffered a lot for the past 3 years.
That is dead and gone. We have new leadership.
Wait. Due to political infiltration.
Yes. We have new leadership. Thankfully, you guys are doing very well.
Yes.
You are doing well.
Our executives or our batch is a new crop of
we know. It's
so
more than 100 days since you came
with regards to the proper data of the union, to be honest with you, we are now trying to collate and get a robust data for the Ghanaian students.
I had an interview with His Excellency the President of Nugs. He gave me a number of students. Your president was emphatic on the number of students that we had. I'm trying to get that tape. If possible, I'll play. And I'm asking you because I know the president possibly is informed or is aware. If I say the president here, viewers, I refer to the National Union of Ghana student president. He's already possibly know the number of students we have in our system and the kind of help that can help alleviate or sort of cushion them during this time of need. It's a brilliant initiative Nugs is doing. The problem, or what the question actually is that it's like the president of Ghana solving unemployed issues. If we do not have the data, the correct data of Ghanaian students to even assume or approximate a section that we are going to help, and you're saying we have 12 million, and you are saying that you are in office just yesterday, so you cannot have all the data. Well, since when were you sworn in and into office?
We were sworn in on the 17th of December 2019. So technically, we started working at office on the 1st of January 2020.
You were sworn into office 17 January, 17 December, and you started working on 1st January.
Yes.
President of Ghana will be sworn on 7th January and will work
because
10 days later.
No, for instance, technically, we had our.
If you say technically, no, what does that mean?
We had our handing over on the 17th of December, and we all know that it was Tuesday. The following week was a Christmas season, so you can't operate. So we started work officially on the 1st of January 2020. So
all those times it was a holiday for you. From 17th, the only holiday within December was about 2 or 3 days.
Because the reason why I'm saying this was after the swearing in.
Are these your words, or you are speaking on behalf of the Executive Council?
I'm speaking on behalf of
the Executive Council of Nugs, when they were sworn in on 17 December.
Yes, we
did no work until 1st January.
Exactly. Because the Nugs office the Nugs office was locked. The keys was with His Excellency Tinkaru. After the swearing in 2 days' time, he traveled to.
So the president of Ghana advising us to work from home. If the office of Nugs is locked during this lockdown, Nugs is not working.
Because there were no documents handed over to us. This. Like, I'm trying to. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. We have done swearing in, no office. Like, it's a little bit worrying. And also, you made mention of, can we satisfy the 6 million Ghana? All that I want our students to know is that the projects or the campaign that we have embarked on is not to satisfy the needs of Ghanaian students, but it's just an intervention program. We are just intervening on the vulnerable students. So it's not every student in this time of lockdown crisis. It's not every student who needs help from us.
Okay, I'll get back to you. Because of the coronavirus issues, I would want to speak to one Ghanaian student, a Ghanaian youth in Germany. We'll be speaking to Dorcas in Germany very soon. So if my producers can call Dorcas in Germany so that we speak to Dorcas. When we are done with Dorcas, we'll speak to one concerned Ghanaian student also from University of Ghana. Don't forget, this is your most authoritative, educative youth analysis program. My name is Richmond Amufa. As my producers are making the call to Germany, so that, this is the only program you can have it in Ghana where we try to correspond with Ghanaians in abroad who, because of this lockdown, one or two are experiencing some a bit of discomfort and all of that. So we'll be speaking to one student in Germany and also in Ghana, and we'll try and get some one or two people also in China or across and speak to them. Let me read some messages as my producer tried to link us up to Dorcas in Germany. Felix says that keep the good work up, bro. Charlie, thank you so much, Felix. This one says that watching you live from University of Education, Winnipeg, Kumasi campus, Nana Oseyao, you are making Asante Students Union proud. Good job done. This is from Nana Boachi Yadom Diewo. Good afternoon, Mr. Host. Please, what is the current case recorded in Ghana? The media have been quiet about it. I am Charles Nando Wuli in the Upper West region. Okay, I'll give you that breakdown very soon. Good afternoon. In Ghana, the government is not saying anything to its casual staff at the various health facilities. They also deserve to be on payroll. Otherwise, we should let them stay home and run for their lives. My name is Prince from Salt Pond. Okay, keep your messages coming. We'll do our best to read it for you as the show goes on. If you're watching us on Facebook, please don't forget to send your comments coming on Facebook. We'll read it for you as the show goes on. So you're watching Pan African TV, and this show is called Youth Empowerment Television Show. It's Mondays to Thursdays, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. It is the most youth analysis and educative program. We inform you, we educate you on all that you need to know so far as young people are concerned. You do not only need to fall between the brackets of young people as defined by Ghanaian laws to be between the ages of 15 and 30. If you are also young at heart, but you are older than 35, we consider you as a youth, and you can also join us. I don't know if Dorcas is on the line. Hello, Dorcas. Hello, Dorcas. I think we don't have Dorcas yet on the line, but I'm reading the messages still. This one says that Belucci, my nigga, and this is you didn't bring your name. Okay, so keep your messages coming. We'll do our best to read it for you as the show goes on. We are doing our best to connect to our correspondent or the person we want to speak to in Germany for hello. I think if they can work on the speakers in the studio so that we can get. Hello, Dorcas, how are you doing?
Hello, please can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, Dorcas, I can hear you. How are you doing? Hello? Okay, I think we have to call Dorcas back again. The speakers in the studio, we are still working on it. Dorcas is in Germany, Frankfurt. We are trying to speak to Dorcas and find out the situation so far on the COVID-19. How has it really affected Ghanaians living there? Or are they being discriminated upon? Are they being treated very nicely? Is she safe? Are they safe? We want to find out that we want to have that particular conversation with Dorcas. My producers, if Dorcas is back on the line, can I speak to Dorcas? Hello, Dorcas. Hello, Dorcas.
Hello?
Okay, so we'll do our best to get through to Dorcas. I pray our lines have not been. Okay, Dorcas is on the line. Hello, Dorcas. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Hello?
Okay. We are good too. How's the situation so far in Germany?
Oh, in Germany, it's really not easy. It's really not easy over here. Yeah.
Really?
I think with Ghana's own, it's okay because at least they've given them 2 weeks. But with here, you don't even know when we are going to be able to go out and all that.
Are you saying, Dorcas, are you saying that in Germany the lockdown is indefinite? It doesn't have a specific duration. Like Ghana, we know the lockdown would go for 2 weeks. In Germany, are you saying that the lockdown does not have a specific day it's going to end?
Yeah, it's not an absolute lockdown. We are allowed to go out, but the social distancing is you have to go by the preventive measures. Yeah, and most of the workplaces are closed down.
Okay.
So that is when you don't even know when they're going to come back to work and all that.
Wow. But do you have your train service moving? Do you have your tram moving? Do you have your trains moving?
Yes, the trains are moving, the buses and all that, but the people you see around are limited. Not you see a bus with only 2 passengers in it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people are staying in; they are not going out. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. We've been hearing in Ghana that Germany is a case study because the government of Germany has been doing testing. I hear just yesterday alone about 5,000 people have been tested in Germany, and it's going to be test for people in Germany. Have you been tested so far in Germany?
No, I also heard the same thing, but I haven't been tested so far. Yeah.
And no health professional has been at your home or where you live or your area to be testing people?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it means, what it means is that you can step out to buy food in Germany. Do you have the military and police around doing blockages like we have in Ghana? Do you have police, soldier around your streets?
No. You can go outside. The restriction that was given was that they don't want to see like more than 3 people gathered at a place.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you enter a shop, before you enter, the other person should come out before you have to enter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And most of the places, like the same in Ghana, the churches and the bars and sports are all closed down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm asking, do they have nightclubs open, like pubs open? Can people go out and take a beer? Because I know Germany and beer, it's like water.
They are all closed down. They're all closed down. That one you can't go against. They're all closed down, and they've not given them any date that is 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So you could even be a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you are a health professional, and as a Ghanaian in Germany, has the ambassador, called on all Ghanaians to stay calm or called for a meeting, or is there anything like a Ghanaian community taking care of Ghanaians? Like, have you heard anything like that?
No, we've not heard anything like that. I mean, they seem so careless about us.
So it is your case that the Ghanaian ambassador in Germany has not been proactive. It looks as if nobody cares about the Ghanaian living in Germany.
Not at all. Not at all. They don't care because we've not had any news. At least we have associations that they can, through them, we can also get to know, but we've not heard anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So would you also suggest that the Ghanaian president should send at least $500 like they did to the Ghanaian student living in studying in Germany in China? Would you guys want to call on the government to support you guys with some monies and some kinke and some things there?
Yeah, of course, because it's very risky. As of now, you can go out. We do go out and buy things, but you don't even know who. The person you are with or the person in front of you who is affected. You won't know. So we are all at risk, and we are calling on the government to come to our aid. Yeah.
Okay, but Dorcas, before I let you go, one thing that every Ghanaian is asking, especially when I was in Frankfurt, we ate some fufu joints there. Those places, are they closed? But that's a local bar. Is it closed?
Yeah, it's closed down. It's closed down.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything
the kiosks I know around are even supposed to close early, from let's say 8 a.m. At least by 12 p.m. you should close your shop. Yeah.
Wow. So you think the government of Ghana should speak to the various ambassadors in different countries to help the Ghanaian communities there, right?
Yes, please. For sure.
Okay.
It's really not easy, and the shops here are all empty because some of them are closed down, so it's really not easy. Our feeding and all that.
Wow.
It's not easy.
Wow. Doctors, one thing I want to know, so all the Ghanaians who are working in Germany, if do they have some of their works closed, or maybe have they been asked to go home, or people are still working, like the Ghanaian community, those who are working, those who have papers, are they still working?
They are not. Most of them, it depends on where you are working, because let's say banks are allowed to work and the hospitals are working. So if you're a nurse, for instance, you are supposed to go to work, and if you're a banker, you're supposed to go. But the other places, I think you're supposed to stay at home and work if possible. If not, then you have to be indoors, not to go to work at all.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. So the few people you see on the street, they are wearing nose masks and gloves, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
wearing nose masks and gloves, and you have to distance yourself. At the station, you won't see. Yesterday, I went out and I couldn't see like two people standing together. It's difficult to see that. Yeah, at the station, they are all distancing.
The German Chancellor Angela Merkel has tested positive for coronavirus. Is that creating some doubts for a political future? Because I remember when I was in Germany, you and I had conversations about how people are happy about her leadership and all of that. Are people I mean, she's testing positive. Is it creating issues there?
Actually, that's what we heard in the news, but there haven't been a proof so far that it's really she's positive. There haven't been a proof. That's what we heard, though.
Oh, it means that even in Germany, there's no proof to suggest that. She's
so I can't be 100% sure that she's positive.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dorcas. I'll call you after the show, Dorcas.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, Dorcas is a health professional in Germany. She's a very good friend of mine, and it was important that we find out how Ghanaians are living there. I'm taking a break. When I come back, we would also speak to some people in Canada and also in Ghana. We'll be back after the break.
Business, fashion, ICT, journalism. Achieve your dreams with Blue Crest and you'll be ready for the rest of your life.
Here at Crystal Galaxy, we have the aviation, media and business programs. When it comes to the aviation, we have the airline ticketing and reservation, we have the airline passenger handling and customer service. And when it comes to our media studies, we have an ultra-modern radio and TV studio that we built for our students, which will enable them with their studies when it comes to the practicals. And we have equipped lecturers and directors who take them through. We also have a program for makeup where we enroll students who want to use makeup as their profession. And we also have event management studies where we actually teach students how to manage events, how to plan events, how to acquire sponsors. And when it comes to our business studies too, we have secretariat, we have the office management, and we also help students to register for ICM, ACCA, DBS, and all the professional business programs. When we get to the airport, that's Kotoka Airport, we have so many students who are working with Avian, some also with the airlines.
I went to Crystal Galaxy College, and I think the opportunity came through their efforts. Yeah. I recommend Crystal Galaxy College because
we are the best.
The best school for you to come to is Crystal Galaxy.
The break, and my program manager, my boss is telling me they come there. Sometimes they can't tell you. You know, you see, sometimes this corona symptoms, if you don't take time, when you are there now, so one will pass through. Anyway, but we are safe, especially for us here at Pan Africa, we take the safety precautions very, very, very seriously. And so lots of messages have come through. So let me read some of the messages. This is Kobe Otre Mafo. Kobe says that Kimbeluchi, and this one is on Hiniba Elsha. He says that kudos to President and the Information Secretary. Best wishes to the National Union of Ghana student. Jacob Kobler. Jacob says that please ask the gentleman to sit well and behave like a future leader in an interview. The problem was with the chair, but we've solved it. This one says that Mr. Tenkaro refurbished the office before handing over to you guys. Stop misleading the public, Mr. Press. This one is Katechie Ofori Mafu. He says that kudos Beluchi. Kobna Asante, he says that see how the guy is sitting. Kobe Ochre Mafu, he says that he's king. This one is Debbie Hammond Prince. You are watching. You haven't brought the message. I will need some water. Very, very necessary. Let me read some of the messages also on WhatsApp. It says, kindly ask if there is any plans for casual staff. Okay. This one also says, well, some of your messages, they are too hard. I can't read them. Okay. So before we went on the break, we spoke to a colleague in Germany, and she's Dorcas. She has told us the situation Ghanaians are facing in Germany. I'll be speaking to a former Nugs president who is in Hungary. He's also on the line. Your Excellency, you're welcome.
Thank you, Richard. How are you doing?
By the grace of God, I'm doing fine. I understand you're watching us all the way in Hungary.
That's correct, Richard.
Okay.
First of all, let me say a very big good afternoon to the students of Ghana who are taking time of their busy schedules to watch you live from the comfort of their homes. We also send our goodwill messages to the Ghanaian people and to the National Union of Ghana students.
Okay. So how is the situation like in Hungary? Before we come on specific questions, generally, Hungary is in Europe, part of the Schengen state. How is the situation? Is there a partial lockdown at where you are? Is there a total lockdown? How is the situation like there?
Thank you very much, Richard. Exactly as you mentioned, Hungary is part of the Schengen state in Europe. Unfortunately, Hungary is on the lockdown. Hungary has also closed all its borders to all its member countries, such as Austria, among others. Currently, as I speak to you, government of Hungary has imposed a curfew or a lockdown, more so to speak, on the system. And so largely, except for critical essential services providers, and then except for the aged who are allowed to go out within some specific periods to go shop and then to get medication, all parts of the country are locked down currently.
Wow. So, you see, this is very, very serious. We are trying to compare our situation in Ghana, of course, not entirely with how the Europeans are going, about on their lockdown. But it's very important that we find out this from you. Do you have the military police around on the streets as we have in Ghana, specifically within Greater Kumasi and Greater Accra?
Richard, as I speak to you, you will not really find them on the street like that, but occasionally there are patrols, and that if you are caught flouting the rules or the modalities or measures put in place by the Hungarian government, you could be picked up and face the full regards of the law. But to some large extent, I must say that everyone is taking good care of himself. Everyone wants to save his or her life, so everybody is indoors. Let me also use the opportunity to thank the government of Ghana and the National Union of Ghana students. As I speak to you, the government of Ghana has paid even up to the next quarter stipend for all students within Europe.
Really?
Sure that everybody would have something to feed on. I'm sure that all these things has also been handy because of the efforts of the National Union of Ghana students. So I want to thank the government of Ghana. I want to thank the National Union of Ghana students, and I also want to commend Nugs for the effective publicity and public outlook or image that they've put forward for this union. Kudos to them.
Okay. One of the things I want to find out is that you are a student and governments have come to your intervention or to your aid to help you with some of the things that they need to settle. How about the Ghanaian community there? Is the Hungarian or Ghanaian ambassador in Hungary there? What's the plans like? Have there been any, meeting or care for the people who are there?
Okay, so largely Ghana doesn't have an embassy in Hungary. It has an embassy in Czech Republic that has concurrent accreditation over Hungary and other 4 other nations. Nonetheless, we have the honorary consul who has equally been keeping in touch with students and with the Ghanaian people. And so largely everything is in place here. We are hoping that God will come to our aid and ensure that the whole world will find some respite to this deadly and dreadful virus.
You have the opportunity to be schooling there. How is the educational system like, especially as schools are closed down? Have the universities, have the institutions that develop any e-learning platform? Is lecture still going on for you guys there? Because in Ghana here, some schools have lectures going on. I spoke to one University of Ghana student off camera, and he's telling me that the premium university who seems to have an e-learning platform, you go to their online lecture platform and they'll tell you host is loading or loading host. The host referring to a lecturer. The host will be loading. The lecture that must start at 2 p.m. When you go to that platform to say you are waiting for your lecture at 2 p.m., the site will be loading the host, and sometimes you don't even have a lecture at all. But there's been press statement that there's an e-learning platform. Education itself is not really doing well with the e-learning platform. Is that the situation with the institutions that we have in Hungary?
Richard, that is not the situation that we have in Europe. And I believe that, look, beyond the negative aspect that that deadly or dreadful virus has brought to us as a people, I'm sure that this is a time that Africa and as a country, as Ghana, we need to seize the opportunity to zoom into the technological aspects of doing a lot of things. I am very glad that government is trying to do some digitalization and all that. As I speak to you, classes were suspended somewhere around the 20th of March. Within 2 days, we had moved into our online system way of learning. We use Moodle, we use CodeSpace, among other platforms to learn. As I speak to you today, I have taken a test, and so
you took a test.
Classes is continuous, unabated, and everything is moving on smoothly. We receive periodic emails from the institution, from our scholarship holders, among others. And so I'm pleading. I have had a discussion with the Press and Information Secretary, Mr. Bellucci, who was in your studios. He was discussing with me how Nugs can also seize the opportunity to ensure that Ghana could also move into such a learning platform should there be any emergency of this sort. So I think that it is a ball in the court of the National Union of Ghana students to also seize the opportunity and brainstorm as to how others are doing it in Europe, in America, and in the United Kingdom, among others, and see how best will be able to also ensure that Ghanaian students to have the best of their education.
All right. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much, and my regards again to the National Union of Ghana students. We appreciate the good work they are doing. I have seen them do some Nugs food bank or something of the sort. I want to encourage all colleague student leaders to also support our brothers and sisters to ensure that the vision of ensuring that they protect the ordinary Ghanaian students and ensure that they have the best of their education is well sustained. Good afternoon to you all.
All right. Thank you so much. And that was the former Nugs president in Hungary. We wanted to look at the situation of Ghanaians who are also abroad. Quickly. If anybody wants to support this Nugs initiative of helping the needy students, how does somebody contribute or donate?
Thank you very much for this question. Before I answer, I want to set some records straight here.
Okay.
When you were reading the comments, someone made mention of I should stop throwing dust into the eyes of the Ghanaian students because Tinkaro renovated the Nugs office before he handed over to us, which is not true.
Tinkaro didn't renovate it.
Let me finish. The person made mention that Tinkaro renovated the office fully before he handed over.
He didn't act fully. He said Tinkaro renovated the office and gave you. Did Tinkaro renovate the Nugs office?
The office.
You see, if you see it's based on the answer you give.
Richie, no.
You should
I have to set some records straight here for Ghanaian students to know what is really going on.
Okay. Tell us.
Before the swearing in, the office was not fully renovated.
Was it renovated?
For now, it has been renovated.
So when you took office, there was no renovation done?
It was ongoing.
By who? Who was doing the renovation?
His Excellency Tinkaro, the former president.
So at the state, it couldn't have been used per the time they handed over to you.
Exactly.
So you are saying at that state it couldn't have been renovated?
Yes.
Okay, just a minute. We have Michael on the line. Today we'll be doing the show with some other people.
Okay.
And I want to quickly speak to Michael. Michael is on the line, and Michael is the SDGs innovator and human rights activist. Michael, how are you, boss?
Yeah.
Hello, Michael. Hello. I don't know. Hello, Michael. Can you hear? Can you hear us? Okay. So you on the you let's
so as I was saying, the office was made available to us in the first week of March. What I'm saying, all the national executives are my witness. The Nugs office that was renovated was handed over to us in the first week of March. So from 1st January that
during this lockdown, is Nugs working in the office?
We have converted our office to a food bank.
To a food bank?
Yes. So that's where we store our food items being given to us by others.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Good afternoon. Hi.
Hello, Mike.
Good afternoon.
Unfortunately,
Hello,
Mike, now the phone is not connected. So are you saying that the Nugs office now stores gari, meko, pepper, every food item? If I bring goat, it's in the office.
Yes, please.
Nugs office is now a warehouse for the food.
It's not a warehouse, but at times you have to adjust yourself based on the circumstances that you find.
So before this recent lockdown where you are storing the food, from that 1st of March till now, were you guys operationalizing the office?
No.
Why?
Because as it stands now, we lack furnitures in the office.
So what was the renovation about?
It was about painting, fixing of the lights, and bringing in some 1 or 2 chairs and desks. Apart from that, but it was not enough. It was not enough for all the executives.
How many executives for the office?
National executives, we are 11.
And how many chairs were there?
The
president and the secretary and the press, you could not have worked there unless all chairs are set from 1st of March before you guys can work.
Some of us are operating from our various homes and
exactly. So if Nugs is operating from their home, why has Nugs not been working from 17th of December until you started working on 1st January, like you said?
As I said earlier on, after the swearing in, you all know that
Michael is on the line. I'll get back to you. Mike, how are you?
Yeah, fine, please. How are you too?
Yes, by the grace of God, Mike, we are doing very well. I mean, just as during the days of the Old Testament, when the Passover happened, we were marked by the blood of Jesus. My faith is with Christ, so I know I'm marked by the blood. Mike, how is the situation? Where are you? Where have you quarantined yourself?
Yeah, so good afternoon to you, everyone watching. Actually, I'm at Amasamai now. Though I said Ablikuma, but unfortunately, when the lockdown was announced, I was at Amasamai.
So you no, it means that you stay at Ablekuma, but during the lockdown announcement, you were at Amasamai. So exactly. You cannot move.
I actually want to. I also want to abide by what the president said, so I'm just abiding by what he said.
This one that you are not taking the risk to go back to Ablekuma, and you've decided to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks because you obey the president. I hope what you have quarantined yourself with for 2 weeks is good enough.
Well, I wouldn't say it's good enough because, I mean, everything lockdown comes with disadvantage, of course. You stay in one place, so it's not something which is more pleasing, but then I have no choice, or we have no choice than to just, I mean,
Mike, this is just by the way, a close friend of ours is asking me, Mike has quarantined himself with a fair lady for 2 weeks. Is it true? Is it true, Mike?
That is absolutely untrue.
Okay, Mike. Before we move to the substantive issues, because this is serious business, many young people who are watching us are confused about the lockdown and all the issues that surrounds it. Nugs is taking an initiative and all of that. Generally, what's your view, Mike?
Actually, I saw the post on Facebook on other platforms. And I'm really impressed when I saw the flyer from the Office of the President. It's a good initiative. I mean, looking at the time in which we find ourselves and the participation of young people, and Nugs as the body of all education sectors in Ghana, it's good. I mean, they're coming up with such initiatives. I'd also encourage that they also tap onto the online, aside the food aspect as well. They should also come up with, because there's a campaign which was activated by the United Nations, that is the Youth Against Coronavirus. Of course, if they can also take up the initiative to also, I mean, go with that campaign online, I think that also adds to what they are doing. But generally, it's a fantastic initiative from the Office of the President.
Nugs Press and Information Secretary says that they were sworn into office on 7th December. 17th December. And because their office was not fully fixed, they have not been working until 1st January. So even the office excuse for working on 1st January and still office not fixed until March, that the office was fully done. I'm confused. How do you see the situation?
Well, this is foreign to me. You see, over the time, when you look at these institutions, they are all, I mean, having this mobile online, they have their mobile office where they operate everything through online. Sometimes you could even go to the period, you find no one there. So for me, I know the office secretaries at the University campus, all right, but more often than not, when you go there, you don't meet anyone there. But that's not my issue, because in this time and era of technology, they can be the comfort of wherever they are, work or place or school. They could still function. So for me, I'm not much worried about the office space. But going forward, they can still, I mean, work in line with their activities or duties in which they're supposed to do. That's fine for me.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mike. God bless you, Mike.
Thank you, too.
All right. That was Michael. He's an SDG innovator and also a human rights activist. He is a former student of the University of Ghana, and that was Michael. Senior, we have our time is up. If you can wrap up for us. So you were saying you were on the floor before I interrupted.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at times I will plead with the Ghanaian students that they shouldn't follow hearsay.
Okay.
That is the reason why not long ago we made our social media handles available to the Ghanaian students. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and we have a website too as well. And our contacts are there. In case of anything, if you want to know a vivid information about something, you are supposed to call, and like we will explain things to you.
Okay,
you don't just say things that you don't have.
I wanted to give an information. There's a needy student at Hacho, Mabe Junction. At the Mabe Junction, before you get to the Mabe Presbytery, there's a story building with brown gates, orange wall. There's a needy student there. You say they should call for the help. You have 2,100 with some foodstuffs at the office. How are you able to, when or how soon can you transport foodstuffs to that needy student at Hacho Mabe Junction?
The issue is when you call.
I have called. I've told you the information now.
The following day, we make sure that we deliver the requested items.
So tomorrow, what time would you deliver this item to the needy students?
It's within the hours of 12 to 2 p.m. 12 p.m. to 2
12
p.m.
to 2 p.m. Okay, 12 to 2 p.m. I see Tenkaro is calling me, and our time is also almost up. I don't know how I'm able to pick this up, but I think this is a running story that we'll be doing. So, Your Excellency, former President Tenkaro of Nugs, I would call you right back when the show closes. Our time is up. If you can wrap up, yeah.
So, I will plead with all Ghanaian students to adhere to the directives being given by His Excellency the President of the Republic, and also if they need anything too as well, they shouldn't hesitate to call the national executives. Then we will also come to their aid. And I would like to use this opportunity to plead with all Ghanaians and individuals to donate to support this cause, and those who want to donate through mobile money can send their contributions to this number.
Okay.
0248 58 38 74. Yeah, it's a merchant account, and the name is Guna Services.
Guna, not Nugs. Guna Services.
Yes, please, Guna Services.
Not Nugs.
And those who want to also support in terms of food too, they should give us a call and give us their exact location of their destination
or GPS number.
Yes, exactly. And we will let our courier services go for the items.
So the bus we saw on the flyer is already branded with that.
Exactly.
The bus is branded.
It's branded.
So everything we see in the picture, that's how the bus looks like.
Exactly.
Very well.
Exactly.
You see, Richie's show, anything you see,
yes, sure.
you need to be a bit critical.
Yes.
Very well.
I have the facts, so like.
Very well. Very well. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Kwame Chere from KNUST. The man in your studio is not fit for the job. That's your opinion, though. He should understand the goal of politics is development. He should stop jabbing past Nugs leaders and find alternative in solving the past. No need for blame games. Answer the question as it is. He was just giving us facts. This one says that Nugs Food Bank is a perfect initiative. It's a perfect initiative at this period. Nugs should lead the youth in contributing their quota to combat the deadly pandemic. And this is a very important message. And I think Tenkaro wanted us to call him. I don't know if my producers can be able to call Tenkaro. Because Tenkaro says that I want to respond to this issue. Very urgent in few minutes. Our time is up, Tenkaro. We are 3 minutes late of our time. So I don't know. Kwesi, speak to Adam Dems or Kweku Delicious if they can give us just 5 minutes for Tenkaro to respond. Because there's a national issue and he needs to respond. And time to is gone. Chidi says no. Oh, Chidi. I'll come to you. Hello, Maxwell from Kaswa. Please, some Ghanaians need discipline. This was, hi, brother. Your station is really giving us the best of information of COVID-19 around the world. Please keep it up. Moses from Sehi Esambia West District. Okay, thank you. This one says that, in fact, I must recommend this current executive of Nugs for such an initiative. This is from Nana Wachiya Dom Diewo inside Kumase and stuff. Okay, just wrap up just a second so we can go. But Kwesi, please, Philip, let me know if Tenkaro would be able to speak with the time they give us.
So all that I want to say is, I want to tell Ghanaian students that they shouldn't hesitate to call us. They voted for us to come to power to serve them and not to sit at our comfortable homes. And we are here to serve their interest. And Nugs is our core mantra to protect and safeguard the interest of all Ghanaian students, which we are ever ready to do so.
I see Jay Hyde also calling me today, and my time is up. I wish all these calls came. Jay also wanted to speak. I don't know. But maybe tomorrow we shall. Because you see, Senior, one thing I'll say before you go, okay? You are the Press and Information Secretary of Nugs. Yes. And sometimes the answers you give, you should more or less like cover it a bit. I don't know, that it opens a lot of, it gives me the presenter a good time to enjoy and ask more questions. Some answers can be given such that it locks me to give further questions. So maybe moving forward, I'm sure we would all, because I think okay, so my producer says that let's have Tenkaro tomorrow. And so, okay, let's see. Maybe tomorrow we can decide to have this as a running story so that we can move on.
So please make announcement for those who want to donate should.
Yeah. Okay, so those who want to make a donation to Nugs before we go, please make your donation, mobile money contributions to 024-8583-874. Let's support His Excellency the President Jay Hyde and the initiative they are doing. It's a brilliant initiative. Let's please support it. So 024-858-3874. Tenkaro has been calling me. I will see what we can do, and also with Jay Hyde also we'll see what we can do. My name is Richmond Amofasapon. This has been an exciting edition of Youth Empowerment Television Show. This lockdown, I will be bringing you the best of Youth Empowerment Television Show. Mondays to Thursdays. Immediately is 1 p.m. Put your television lock on Pan-African TV. Not only just at 1, every day, let it be on Pan-African, but make sure that when it's 1 to 2 o'clock, you are locked down to Youth Empowerment Television Show. Tomorrow, we'll bring you another exciting edition. If you want to get more of me, as I want more of you, just follow me on Facebook. It's Richmond Amofasapon on Facebook. Richmond Amofasapon. On Instagram, it's i.am.richie. I am Richie, but it's i.am.richie. On Instagram, I'll follow back and send me a message. We are doing this for God and country in this time of the lockdown. If you say a prayer, say some for me. Bye-bye.